today's video about introduction to my book. It is part 5 and the last one, and so I will give some conclusions actually. Like, okay, then this is the last part of the introduction to my book, and the original text is in Russian, and I may translate it to English if I will get enough pre-orders. Now I don't have English pre-orders, so okay, it's up to you. Again, it's I will support some people who support me, but of course it is your business, and you have to decide what to do with your health and with your life, because next 10 years I believe will be very, very difficult for us, and so it's my book is actually some support of you. Okay, then again, this is what I give. It is for you to decide, is it worthwhile to support my project or not, or just again it's so the content of my book, it includes almost more than 60 chapters. Some chapters have limited access, like this. It is related to protocols of senolytics, because senolytics is most dangerous part of the rejuvenation procedure, and then I limit access. Maybe in time I can organize some clinical trials, and then I will disclose it. But for now, not, because again, it is my experience. I try to use it. I use it on myself. I put my life in risk, and I tell you, senolytics well, can be deadly, can be deadly. So I should be very careful. And again, it's sometimes it's working perfect, sometimes it is not so well. Okay, let's go further. Okay, again, what I want to tell you, that I am physicist, okay? I am physicist, I am professional scientist, I am not a physician, and I am not indoctrinated with this shit of official medicine. So, and therefore my ideas are based on scientific publications, not on some indoctrination. So, and what I disclose in my video in the book, in many ways contrary to the recommendation of the physician and to the mainstream research, also to mainstream research in the area, because as I am professional scientist, I can separate something which is supported by big pharma and from some honest research, and then I follow honest research, not the big pharma indoctrination. Okay, then again, I am not a medical professional. I cannot provide any medical advice. I just express my personal opinion. It works for me, but again, I have no responsibility to help you. I mean, you can follow my experience or not. It's up to you. So, my opinion again, that most of the researchers in the area of lifespan extension are relatively young people who has no personal experience in the senile body degeneration. They are not personally interested. Therefore, for them, the research is just a way to make some money, not to get rejuvenation, not to get personal benefits. Even if some scientists involved in this area are of about my age or older, they hesitate to test own proposals on themselves. And I believe it talks a lot about the value of their proposals. Is it so? Okay, so you decide. I am crazy scientist. I am interested to rejuvenate my body. I work on it hard. I put my life in risk because I am crazy. But I am also very much motivated to get success. So, and then this is why I don't rely on any opinion, but only on on science and scientific publications which are proven to be right. Okay, and then I test my ideas on myself, and some work, some not work. Okay, don't work, and then again, it's my way to work as a scientist. What is the problem again? Almost all existing projects in this area consider aging of cells as a main hallmark of aging. While, to my opinion, research in aging of cells is misleading. It is wrong. I claim that the mechanism of aging has two main components. First, stiffening of the extracellular matrix, and second, accumulation of toxins and other trash in the extracellular matrix. Even if a few researchers like Alexander Fedintsev, Alexei Moskalyov, the Russian people, consider that extracellular matrix stiffening as an important hallmark of aging, they believe it is irreversible. To my knowledge, the only company which works actively in the area of the extracellular matrix research is Nordic Bioscience in Denmark. But they work to provide biomarkers of different health problems, including liver diseases, fibrosis of kidneys and lungs, osteoarthritis, atherosclerosis, etc. And I didn't see any publications from them related to life extension. Again, I don't know. It's maybe they hide it, but again, but I have to learn much. I would say they have deep knowledge about the extracellular matrix, and I'm also try to learn more. This is direction of my research will go further in this area. Extracellular matrix. What can we do to rejuvenate to stop the stiffening and reverse stiffening of the extracellular matrix? And meanwhile, I propose a cure to reverse the extracellular matrix stiffening, as I may see, it works. I started this project actually very long ago. It is not like when I moved to Thailand. It was going in steps, slowly. Of course, it took me a lot of time, and I will go describe it later on. But it was maybe from 2008 I started to think about this. I was thinking it can be good business. So I invested and also I can get personal benefits. So I was working in this direction slowly because I was distracted probably with some other activity, but now I'm more in this area and I understand much more. Okay, but then again, as I said, some results I tried on myself, some results I am disclosing, others not. It depends on safety of the trials, and as I said, some medications and procedures are dangerous for persons with health problems. If you therefore don't take my information from my videos and books as a medical advice. All people are different. What works for me may be useless and even dangerous for you. This is why we have to make clinical trials first before some strong medications and some dangerous procedures can be used. Because I can use it myself, but again, sometimes it works not so well. Pardon me. I also have to express my opinion that real rejuvenation should be manifested in improved appearance, better skin and blood vessel elasticity, enhanced cognitive performance, high endurance and muscle strength. And the last but not least, there should be a change in metabolic rate and mood. Measurements of epigenetic age cannot be evidence of success in some rejuvenation procedures. So this is all nonsense. Again, the epigenetic age is based on some status of the cells. And again, I claim that main part of the aging is stiffening of the extracellular matrix. If extracellular matrix will be again reversed, stiffness will be reversed, if it will be elastic enough, then we will be young. All cells will accommodate, will get younger, because it's already proven that how cells work, it depends on elasticity of the extracellular matrix, not vice versa. Again, I believe that despite senolytics don't extend substantial lifespan, they are important part of the rejuvenation. Why? Again, senolytics reduce concentration of pro-inflammatory molecules in blood, improve mood, enhance metabolic rate and endurance. And as this effect is not long-lasting, it is necessary to use them intermittently. So protocols may differ. Some relatively safe protocol would include taking the remedy for a few days and then avoid them for months. About 4 months, that senolytics are most risky and most uncertain part of the rejuvenation technologies. Why? Because they're damaging mitochondria. And too high doses of the senolytics, as well as extended time intervals of taking them, may seriously damage heart and liver tissues. So it is really it's kind of chemotherapy. So you maybe can cure your, kill your senescent cells, or maybe you can kill cells in your heart. So it's very, very dangerous point. Again, and I believe that, of course, it is important part, because without senolytics, your mood is that you are in some kind of depression, and you cannot force yourself to make some resistance training. But so senolytics help a lot, but it is, again, they don't extend lifespan. Lifespan depends on elasticity of the extracellular matrix. And what else? Due to selectivity of the senolytics to body tissues, the intakes of the same remedy should not be repeated again in a row. Several senolytics have to be rotated to get better effect. So you start with one senolytic, in a month you try another, try another, because if you repeat, there will be no improvement. Because senolytics some senolytics work for skin, some senolytic works for adipose tissue, some senolytics works for some organs, and then if you will repeat the same, so it is like with some senolytic you kill senescent cells in like in skin or in adipose tissue, and then you repeat again. But there are senolytic cells in other organs, in other tissues, so you have to do it different way. So it is not repetition doesn't work. So all these protocols what are proposed, like Mayo Clinic, they propose, for example, to take Visitin, like 2 days taking Visitin, and then a month of some rest, not taken. You know, guys, I tried it. It doesn't work. So it works once, but then it doesn't work. Okay, senolytics are special, and again there are some combination that I can say this is senolytic, but it's actually a combination of 2 or 3 factors. Okay, it's not so simple. Again, we can use senostatics. Useful substances can be senostatics, or other name is senomorphs. They are relatively safe. Yeah, you can take it every day, no problem. But many of them are natural substances and cannot be patented to cover the cost of the research in clinical trials. If intake of senostatics is combined with intensive aerobic exercises and sauna or some steam room, our immune system gets a chance to reduce the number of senescent or zombie cells. Of course, it takes time. But again, if you go for long for exercises like cycling for 2, 3, 5 hours, and then blood working well, and the lymph is pumping through your body, and then your immune system works so that it kills these senescent cells. Again, it takes time. Not easy, but because senolytics they don't precisely kill the senescent cells. Your immune system kills immune cells, but if you combine both, then senostatics they reduce, give you some improvement in mood and a little bit in health, not much actually, but in combination it will work. In combination with this is what I tried now, because this is safe. This is relatively safe. And mechanism of the senile body degeneration is not simple. There cannot be one magic pill or one procedure to rejuvenate the human body. Forget about this. Our human body is quite complicated. It has many organs. And the right way to extend lifespan includes many factors. Diet first, okay, fasting, physical activity, as well as intake of senolytics, if you are smart enough to go this way. Senostatics, okay, more safe. And super enzymes to destroy the advanced glycation products. So this cross-linked collagen, this is what I was talking about in previous videos. Then your enzymes, natural enzymes which your body produce is not enough. Yeah? It's not enough. You have to provide some super enzymes, and then this immune cells will be able to destroy these glycation products. They will destroy, and then your body will produce new fibers and more elastic. This is the core of my proposal. This what is my project. This to provide the super enzymes. This is number one direction. Okay, then also some substances to ignite growth of elastin fibers. Again, it takes long, maybe years and years, but let's see. Serious limitation of modern research is that the experiments on laboratory animals and cell cultures do not relate directly to the human body. Human body, we live quite long already, like 70, 80 years, and so we cannot use the results from mice, from experiment with mice or rats, and think that it will work for us the same. No. And therefore, some medications and procedures that appear to be efficient for animal models and cell cultures show no benefits for humans. And also opposite is true, but opposite like. If some substances or procedures do not appear to be efficient, if they don't work in animal models and cell structures, then we cannot expect any benefits for humans. So it is like if they work, then we have to select from this area some procedures which may work for us or maybe not, but we have to test. And but if they don't work for mice and rats and other and cell structure cultures, forget about this. Forget it is just nothing. Okay, again, what is we have a lot of advertisement about the dietary supplements like curcumin, quercetin, spermidine, metformin, and then they don't extend the lifespan of mice. Don't work. So, and also some expensive varieties of vitamin B3, this is like nicotinamide mononucleotide and nicotinamide riboside, do not show an extension in maximum lifespan in rats and mice. And why people are taking them? Again, I take myself nicotinamide because it's cheap and it gives some advantage, but not extending lifespan. It is like senolytics, but even kind of dangerous also, because you can get problems because you are taking this vitamin B, for example, and your risk to get cancer is increasing. You have to remember this. Don't follow some hype and some pseudoscientists like David Sinclair and maybe others. You have to be careful. It is your responsibility, okay, to take the right way, okay, not to think, to be safe. Safety is first. Okay, then again, if they don't work for mice, they will not work for humans. But we can expect some, but not radical lifespan extension as a result of taking senolytics. Senolytics give some 6% life extension for mice. Berberine also works as a senolytic, but again, better in combination with something. Rapamycin work. Yes, it is, but it's again, mechanism is such that you can get the same effect with fasting and the physical training, physical exercises. It's not necessary to buy rapamycin. And again, diet low in carbohydrates, such as carnivore diet, is also absolutely necessary. There are some simple technique which we don't, it's just common, that you have to sleep from 7 to 9 hours a day, I mean night actually, meditate for an hour every day, okay, every day. It makes your brain calm down, and you feel yourself no fear, and you organize your thoughts. Pardon me. Okay, then again, to spend more time outdoors, to take sun baths, especially in early morning, and regular visit a steam room and sauna, practice swimming and cycling, combine resistance and endurance exercises and high intensity interval training. And what you are getting as a result, it is worthwhile the efforts. It is not easy, yes, I know that you have to force yourself to go for, especially for resistance training. Endurance training, for me, I like it. I go and I always enjoy it, even if it is 100 kilometer bicycle raid. But the resistance training resistance exercises are a little bit more difficult. Why? Because you have to work against your pain. Pardon me again. You have to work again. If no pain, no benefits. Okay, and again, it's better to feel yourself strong and healthy. And okay, let's go with this particular stuff like carnivore diet. And health highly depends on the diet and physical activity. Leaky gut syndrome usually develops in old age in people that are following a standard diet with carbohydrates as the main source of energy. The amount of toxins that enter our body from the intestines increases with age, which leads to chronic inflammation of tissues, the development of autoimmune diseases such as psoriasis, arthritis, accelerated senile degeneration of the body, and in old age it is necessary, absolutely necessary to increase in consumption of animal protein, which is necessary for proper functioning of the immune system, the production of digestive enzymes, and the maintenance of our body. This is the way to go. There is no alternative. There is no balanced diet. Okay? This is the way. And this is Geronda, the very famous coach in bodybuilding, and he was always recommended to use no anabolics. So he was himself. This is his photo in age of about 40 and a little bit younger. He was absolutely perfect person, and I love them. And all his findings about the diet, they can be applied for in old age. He was a genius of his time. Next, intermittent fasting. Eating 3 times a day with snacks between main dishes, main meals, was an uncommon habit during almost the entire history of the mankind. Nowadays, only monks and some enthusiasts of healthy lifestyle are practicing eating 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day, OMAD, or fasting longer than 16 hours a day. That is, they practice intermittent fasting. This is if you compress your time period, time when you are eating, to like 8 hours or shorter, then 16 hours you are fasting, and then it has a name intermittent fasting. Another important habit is regular fasting every month for 2-3 days. This Geronda was telling you have to get fasting every month. For me it is too heavy. I don't practice it. It's probably wrong. So certainly it is wrong, and maybe in time I will use it. Okay, then again, following the 1 meal a day intermittent fasting and the regular fasting once a month is actually easy on carnivore diet with animal fat as the main source of energy. Because again, it takes up to 6 hours to burn the fat from meals, and then your body switches naturally to burning fat accumulated in the adipose tissue. You have no hunger, and if for example, now I follow 1 meal a day, and I go eat about 2 or 3 o'clock afternoon, and it takes me. I go slowly. I eat slowly, and 1 hour. And 1 hour and a half maybe, and then I don't want to eat all the day, and even I can stay 1 day, I can have fasting all the day, or maybe a few days if it is okay. But just when you stay at home, it is a little bit you're distracted because you have food in the refrigerator, and you just okay. It's again. But if I travel somewhere, it is more easy. I travel, I don't eat, I only drink water. Again, with 1 meal a day, our digestive system is getting enough time to recover and to restore the layer of epithelium layer, as well as protecting layer of mucus on the inner wall of the villi. I was talking about this before in my previous videos. So the intestinal mucus is protecting the epithelium from bacteria by separating bacteria from the epithelial layer cells, and thereby inhibiting inflammation and infection. Yeah. So this is to avoid the development of this leaky gut syndrome. Moreover, if time of fasting is longer than 13 hours on the carnivore diet, then the cells in our body switch to a self-cleaning mode or autophagy from accumulated, and they clean themselves from accumulated debris inside the cells, inside, not extracellular matrix, but inside the cells. And for people who follow the standard diet, it takes 16 hours or more or longer, or actually, pardon me, it is 32 hours to ignite this autophagy mode. So if you are on standard diet, you almost never are on the autophagy mode. But if you're on the carnivore diet and you follow intermittent fasting with 16 hours of fasting, or you maybe one meal a day, then you are getting this this autophagy every day. But of course it will be more efficient if you will fast in longer than 24 hours, but yet, okay, this is a carnivore diet. Animal product, animal meat and fat. Again, if you follow Geronda, then he was recommending to reduce amount of fat, more to use more protein, and like to eat more fish, because fish has less fat accumulated, and the fish is perfect. But yeah, okay, then again it depends what you want. Do you want to burn fat, then or you have to grow muscles? You have to decide. And this diet should be yes, with some periods of fasting, with some periods of cleaning your body from toxins and autophagy. So it's, but I was talking about this, and also in my book more in more details. Physical activity and resistance training are essential at all ages, but for older humans is especially important to keep the active lifestyle. Endurance exercise improves blood circulation, provides nutrients to all tissues of our body. Endurance exercise, again, this is absolutely important for in combination with synestatics. They work as senolytics already. Your immune system activated during the endurance exercise, if it is long enough. Resistance training and high intensity interval training are needed to prevent sarcopenia. Again, you have to go through the pain and to have some real resistance, go to maximum effort, maximum strength, what you can develop, and then your body, your muscles will grow, and you will see progress. You will see that you can make more push-ups or whatever, it's other exercises, and you will see your progress, and also muscles will grow. So it relates not only to the skeletal muscles, but also to smooth muscles in the intestines and blood vessels, also very important. Some supplements like DHEA, they help further to increase the level of testosterone and accelerate muscle growth, so I use it. But again, that regular resistance training in older age is the must. You have to follow it, you have to do it. If you want to live long, you need the muscles, you need high mass of your muscles, not fat, not adipose tissue, but muscles, protein. Protein will protect you from everything, okay? From infections, from sarcopenia, from everything. So my favorite cycling for endurance training, and this is also the such device also very good. I used to go every day for 1 hour, almost 1 hour with such training, but now I just prefer to go cycling. Cycling is more easy and more entertaining. It's more, yeah, you see around, you go not the same way, you are changing a little bit, you see new people, you see new places, and it is actually, it's also good to feel that the wind coming, and you see your endurance improving, and it's very satisfying. Okay, but it's again my personal opinion. What else? I may impress my personal opinion again about the reasons for the deterioration of the human health in developed countries. Like any business in capitalist state, healthcare organizations and pharmaceutical companies are interested in getting more customers and profits. Unfortunately, an easy way to get such a goal is making and keeping people sick for most of their lives. As I pointed out, the health depends a lot on the diet, and since 70s of the last century, the carbohydrates, in particular grains and plant seeds, have been officially recommended in the United States, America, as a main source of energy. Accordingly, with the recommendation of official nutritionists and physicians, the consumption of animal fat and protein began to decrease, while the consumption of these products from grains and vegetable oils began to increase. This is business. You have never and ever. I mean, it's up to you, of course. I cannot give such advice, but I never trust a physician. Absolutely never. In the last 20 years, I don't remember I was sick. Never. I mean, I went to Germany in 1999. It is 23 years ago. And I was not sick, but maybe I had some problems with my teeth, again, because the diet was not so good. And now it is, again, when I changed to carnivore diet, it is moreover okay. I mean, I don't have problems, but sometimes the Crohn's or plums are getting out, so I have to refill them or repair, but normally no. And again, locals, if I look at Thai people, local people, they don't suffer much with teeth. Only people in the cities, if they follow this Western type diet, then they losing the health of the teeth. But locals, no. So even they consume a lot of carbohydrates, but again, not much sugar, and it is a little bit more healthy anyway. Okay, and they don't go much to these hospitals and physicians, but just because they are poor. So again, in United States, problem that 36% of the population in the United States are obese, 36%. And only less than 20% of population may be considered relatively healthy. And diet high in carbohydrates and vegetable oils lead not only to obesity, but also to the development of many chronic diseases, including atherosclerosis, for example, which is the most dangerous, I believe. But it is vegetable oils in combination with statin drugs that physicians usually recommend to treat this disease. Again, in my videos, I explained that this is absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. And this is when I see physicians, and especially with what is happening now with these lockdowns and mask and vaccination, it makes me very, very sad, and I don't trust physicians at all. Again, it's my personal opinion. You can trust. Some physicians are not bad. I follow some physicians like Paul Masson from Australia. He is absolutely perfect guy, and he gives very good advice on health. But it is not, he is giving advice not on rejuvenation. I go further than him. But at least he proposed following the ketogenic diet and carnivore diet. Again, compare these recommendations in the Western countries to diet of the citizens in Hong Kong and Singapore. And these people, Chinese people, they consume the highest in the world amount of animal products per capita, but live longer than people in other countries. Live longer. Of course, climate is good. I was in Hong Kong and I was in Singapore. I love these countries. I love people in there. And it is a little bit crowded place, but nice. And okay, then they seems so that they understand how to be healthy. And these people, these American girls, yeah, look at them, and they certainly didn't do it intentionally. But again, propaganda tells them, okay, no body shaming, and everybody is beautiful. Pardon me, it is not healthy. I don't say these girls are beautiful or not beautiful. It's again, it's personal, but they are not healthy. This for sure. Okay, this for sure. So the recommended level of dry protein intake 0.8 gram per kilo of body weight per day is insufficient. This is what recommend this Western diet. It is insufficient and should be increased to 1.6 and actually 2 gram and more than 2 gram per kilo of body weight in old age. I eat more than 1 kilo meat and fish every day. I used to eat more eggs, now not so much because eggs are a little bit fatty. And now I try to burn fat a little bit, so I changed recently to 1 meal a day, and I take more time cycling every day, some days 100 kilometers and 110 kilometers actually, but it is maybe too much, but if I go cycling every day, but 60 kilometers is quite optimum. After 60 kilometers I feel perfect. Again, what else? Protein and carbohydrates and plant food are difficult to separate. So if you eat plant food, then plant protein is poorly digested, and it should be avoided. Why? It goes to your intestine, it goes to your colon, and then it is inside, it is getting rotten. It is rotting, it makes toxins. Therefore, there is no alternative to the carnivore diet in old age. This opinion of mine again contradicts the official propaganda against the use of animal product in food. It's again up to you. I care about my health. If you think opposite, no problem. Just do what you think, and let's see what will happen with you. So people in old age believe that, sorry about this noise, we have this company, but there will be soon some elections, and some cars are coming with music, and they propose to vote for this or that candidate. It's yet democracy in here. I would not say it is perfect, but okay. They have at least a chance to vote for this or that person. Okay, then again, what problem with people in old age, because they are so most of them are so indoctrinated that they believe their diet has to be balanced. You try to convince them to shift to carnivore diet or ketogenic diet, they get angry, they attack you. Again, it's not my business. If people want to eat what they eat, and then they get in arthritis, and they replace joints with metal, this metal, even to fingers in age younger than me. I just was astonished. But I just was asking, what do you eat? Oh, I eat macaroni, the pasta with some meat, and I like it to combine it. I said, maybe you can separate your pasta from protein. And he got angry on me. I tried to help him. Okay, again, it's not my business. But again, this is what I tell in this situation, that when I propose, I don't have such goal to make money from you, to make to sell something. So it is mostly for myself. My health is a priority. Yeah, and I share my experience. And again, I'm not asking money. But if you support my project, I will work with you more closely, and I will do whatever I can do. I can make, and some people support me quite well. So. Think I will work with them personally. This is big, yeah, very big for me satisfaction that at least some people supporting me, at least some people understand, and if other people will follow the standards and will follow propaganda, it is not my business. Okay, then again, especially next 10 years, there will be very hard times. So takeaway from my book will be like, we may get rejuvenation and radical lifespan extension. Yes, we can do it. So opposite to all this research which is go to the epigenetic age, reducing the epigenetic age of the cells. This is misleading information, misleading the direction. It's all money just wasted. But again, the real cause is stiffening of the extracellular matrix, and we can reverse it. We can reverse it. This is my proposal. This is what I propose. I proposed 3 times in 3 applications to support my project. I was asking for some ridiculous money, and the goal was I have this product. I have the product already, but I was thinking to make them in larger scale and to find more customers and to go to clinical trials and to explain why it works. All the applications were rejected. Okay, then what can I do? Again, but next we have to go that reversing the stiffening of the extracellular matrix. Next, removing toxins and various trash from the extracellular matrix. With highly elastic extracellular matrix, our immune system may eliminate excessive senescent cells, while stem cells and progenitor cells may replace some senescent cells. Yeah, this is how it works. In younger age, we have elastic skin, elastic extracellular matrix, and our immune system keeps our body healthy and young, and everything is perfect. So we can reverse it. We can reverse. We can, as we're aging, everything is getting stiff, and our immune system just cannot do their job. We have to help it. We have to do it. If we will make it a little bit easier for immune system, and if we also give with exercises some immune system will work better, because we are pumping lymphatic system, and we are pumping lymph through the body, and also these immune cells are going with lymph. Then it takes time. It takes time, because aging always takes time, and rejuvenation takes time. But it will work. It will work. Okay, then what else? So our body can be immortal. Can be immortal, I tell you. Yes, we can live even not 900 years like biblical patriarchs. We can live forever like God. We were created by God to be immortal. But again, it is like environment and diet and some problems, and then in time we developed this by evolution we developed such mechanisms that we will survive in such environment. But the sacrifice was that we became not so long lasting, not so long living creatures. Okay, then again, my proposals, my way. We may use super enzymes in substances which ignite production of elastin fibers in the extracellular matrix. And the sooner you start this to use such remedies, the better. One problem that for me personally is that I'm 64 years old, already got too many senescent cells. Therefore, for myself and some elders of the same age, it is necessary to use intermittent use of senolytics. Senolytics, they can help me to feel better. Just again, especially if I combine intake of means more safe if I combine intake of senostatics with regular endurance exercises and sauna, or steam room, like this. Indeed, what is happening during intense breathing? Diaphragm is sucking and pumping lymph into, with immune cells and along the lymphatic vessels. And our immune system works. It is also cleaning, and especially with these super enzymes, we are cleaning all the lymphatic vessels, we are cleaning all the blood vessels, and we keep our immune system active. And but also with the diet, with the carnivore diet, we reduce amount of toxins which are coming from your intestine, from rotten protein, and then we are getting a chance to slow down and or even reverse the aging process. Okay, then I give you some few pictures about extracellular matrix. Remember, extracellular matrix, 80% of our body, 80% of our body is extracellular matrix. Cells have only 20% of our body, 20. So what is more, 80 or 20? 80 is certainly more, and certainly more important. And the extracellular matrix is actually not much, we don't understand it quite well, why it works, what should we do, why it is stiffening, how signals go through the extracellular matrix, because extracellular matrix, it is also to communicate between the cells. So one cell communicate with other cells through the extracellular matrix. And when extracellular matrix gets stiff, cells understand the stiffness and they slow down the metabolism. It is like they are sensing environment, and they understand, okay, environment gets old, and then they slow down and produce more toxins inside, and and again, this is quite good picture of extracellular matrix. So you see that this is adipose tissue, adipose cells, and then have some cells of the immune system, and they have to migrate, especially macrophage. Macrophage is always migrating in your body and looking for cancer cells, looking for cells infected with viruses, also bacteria, and macrophage is cleaning your body. But if we give proper super enzymes to this macrophage can destroy the collagen, cross-linked collagen, because again, it's in cross-linked collagen, so-called mast cells, they produce histamine, and histamine is pro-inflammatory molecules and also signal molecules. They attract the macrophages. Macrophages are coming to this area, and because it is inflamed, and because the signal, they give a signal that something wrong, and they try to come and they can repair, they clean your body from all this, from old collagen, and then instead of old collagen, new collagen will be produced, and especially if you can produce elastin fibers, it is especially good, okay? Okay, again, one more picture, again, that extracellular matrix, the cells communicate between each other through these collagen fibers. Collagen fibers not only supporting frame of our body, it is also communication needs. And one more, okay, that's again, this is about our skin. Then below the epithelium layer, there is this extracellular matrix, and then we need elastic and large volume of the extracellular matrix, so that the macrophages and the stem cells can migrate, can do their job. This is why we are immortal. In technically speaking, cells are immortal. I mean, the colony of cells, not cells, individual cells not immortal, but as we have stem cells are immortal, and stem cells can always divide, and they produce replacement to some senescent cells and some damaged cells, and we can be, technically speaking, immortal. Again, for cleaning up the extracellular matrix from accumulated trash, we again may use super enzyme, because what is trash in the extracellular matrix? This is lipofuncins, lipoproteins, which macrophages cannot digest. But with super enzymes, macrophages and natural killers and other cells of our immune system will be able not only to destroy stiff collagen, but also digest accumulated trash in the extracellular matrix, and use this trash as energy for the cells, for healthy cells. And of course, it helps to cure atherosclerosis and radically reduce blood pressure. I invested quite considerable sums, my own money, to start a project to produce super enzymes in large amounts, but failed to get financial support, as I said, and also I failed to get customers. No, I mean, there were customers, but not many again, and as there were not so many, no competition, not much demand, the prices I was keeping low in hopes that I will go, the number of customers will increase, but again, people, you try to help them, it is sometimes it is not working. I mean, they have own ideas, they trust physicians, they trust official medicine, and to me, I'm a physicist. They're asking me, who are you? You are not a doctor, you're not a physician, and you're a doctor in science, but you're a doctor in physics. You cannot give any medical advice, and so just again it is quite discouraging what they tell me sometimes. Maybe in future I will be more lucky again, because again it's what is also, I'm not a part of the system. Modern medical care is so much different from my vision, from my opinion, so much different. They go to this genetics, epigenetics, which is already failed because this, maybe you remember, pardon me, you remember probably the Human Genome Project. It was a success, but it was actually a failure too, because people were thinking that genes will explain everything. Not at all. Not at all. Genes only code in production of proteins. But why our body works so and so, why we have instincts, why we have organs, and the shape of our fingers and all the organs, it is not in genes. It is not in genes. Again, there are opinions how it works, and I will not go into this because it is not a part of official science. Explaining why we have our body, why we have some intuition, and why we function in this or so, and this is not official stuff. But again, what if I try to express my opinion, the official propaganda, this big tech companies, they're kicking me out from Twitter, from LinkedIn. They kick me, despite I had many followers in LinkedIn. They just poof, eradicated my account. Finish. Okay, it's okay. Not my business. For my personal goals, it works, and it has a lot of long story. As I said, in the year 2012, about 10 years ago, I started to work. I started to think in this. Was not complete knowledge. Again, I was just thinking to go this way, some by intuition probably. So I bought 2 beehives with Asian honeybees, and Asian honeybees are much different from European ones in many aspects. Beekeeping Asian bees and European bees different. Okay, I have experience to keep European honeybees. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They're so different. But it took me a while, and advantage of these Asian honeybees is that they produce environmentally clean honeycombs. For my product, I should have honeycombs which are clean, no medications, no pollutions, and these Asian bees are working for this purpose perfectly. And no wonder that honey from Asian honeybees is 4 times more expensive in Japan than European honey. But now it's so tough time for Thailand that I lost customers who were buying my honey. I was selling $7 per kilo. Now people cannot afford it. The poverty is, they're losing income. It's terrible what is happening. But okay, and also my life was quite turbulent. But I invented a beehive for tropical climate. You can see some video about this. And I can, such designs that I can produce it myself in dozens. And price is like $4 per beehive. Only $4 per beehive, so cheap. So compare these prices with prices for beehive for European bees. It is $100, and I can produce it for $4. And it works perfect for me, for my project. It works perfect. And again, I have quite turbulent life, private life, and so it took me years to upscale my apiary to about 30 beehives. And I start later when I got so large number of bees in beehives colonies. I started mini farm for production of the super enzymes. This mini farm can be extended. Again, my idea was okay. Now I have like not colonies but some pots, like how many? 10 such vessels to grow the larva. but I was thinking to go to maybe hundreds and even more, and to make large scale production. But again, I don't have customers, so I cannot sell it. And also the idea was not just produce some super enzymes, but to go and to develop better efficiency. But again, nobody support me. Nobody support me. Nobody want to live long. It's again not my problem. For me, I produce more than I can consume, more. Okay, but well, even I shut down a little bit. So 30 colonies too many. I have about 15 now, and it's again even 15. It's too many for me. Okay, and again, what else I was doing? It's this mini farm, insect farm. But also that's another my idea was related to growing medicinal mushrooms. Again, it's my intuition. I have to go maybe in research and to follow it just by intuition. As I am a professional scientist, I have some intuition. My intuition was that if I go to medicinal mushrooms, I can find some maybe enzymes or some senolytics, senostatics, which can be used. And I was growing mushrooms myself. I was growing, and I invented a method to grow mushrooms on coconut husk and fibers, and it was perfect. It again took me a while. It took me quite long, and now it is all ruined. Okay, but it worked. It worked. Okay, and again, what is interesting, the locals, they burn the husks as they cannot find any good use of them. But they grow mushrooms on straw, on wood chips, and but this is to grow on coconut husk is much cheaper and much more convenient. So, and again, it's even if I grow mushrooms, and then what is also the mycelium and residues can be fed to hens. I was keeping hens to produce eggs, good, healthy, good environment and clean organic eggs, and it worked perfect. And I also used it as fertilizer. It's a very good, interesting idea. But locals respect my efforts. I see that they respect, but don't follow my teaching. Neither in beekeeping nor in growing mushrooms. Sometimes I am getting my beehives stolen. But nobody is trying to copy. I wish to, okay, try to do it. It's good for me, and you will have more bees in the environment. It is better for future, for nature. No, nobody do it. I don't know why. Again, they just look at me, and it looks they appreciate, but they don't want to work. Maybe to do something strange, something what is unknown to them. Okay, whatever. Not my fault. Again, I have, because of these problems and in private life, my circumstances are changed. About 4 years ago, I was distracted, very much distracted, that I postponed this project. Instead, now I work on my own rejuvenation. And what is the situation? This is husks, this from coconuts, and it's again a lot of them. I can take it for free and from people, and I have myself palm trees, so coconut palm trees, and again, what is the takeaway from video and from all my book? Direction of the rejuvenation should be in this, in super enzymes, which and activation of your immune system. So that with super enzymes, these macrophages and other immune cells will repair. So your immune system will make the job. You have to provide these super enzymes to them, and also you have to provide some with physical activity, and with maybe with sauna or with sunbathing or whatever, having more time outdoors. You have to provide to activate it. Sun bathing also activate immune system, and diet, proper diet. Again, it takes time. It takes time and efforts. There is no magic pill, but this way I go. This is a takeaway. This, you want to rejuvenate your body, you take these super enzymes, because all the rest is just some better, make better, but improve health. but not getting you younger. And I was already talking before that my aorta and my blood vessels are already more elastic than in age of 18. I was in age of 18, and I compare elasticity of my aorta with blood pressure, because the diastolic blood pressure is reflects the stiffness of the aorta. And I have better elasticity of aorta and capillaries, blood capillaries, than in younger age, better. But of course, it takes time to rejuvenate my skin, and of course, some people say that I look even older than my chronological age. Oh yeah, okay, my life was not easy, it's true. There was some very stressful time. I didn't sleep for years, longer than 4 hours, so it's again, but it's again, everything is good. I mean, I have good motivation to rejuvenate my body, to return my youth, to return my health. This is what I'm doing. Again, it's if you take my information, what my teaching, so it's your responsibility. You can use it or cannot, or whatever, or follow your physician, or absolutely all to you. People who support me personally, I work with them personally, and in time maybe I can make more. But for now, situation is such that next 10 years will be very difficult time. And maybe I will make a video on it, because it looks so that people. Many elders will not survive this time. Many elders will not survive, trust me. So if you are in age above 65, your probability, your chance to survive next 10 years are very low. Unless you follow my recommendations, at least in area of this diet and physical training, and especially good if you will get some enzymes. This is good. Okay, then what else? I just thank you for your time. It is again, I try to make it short, never happens. And I tell you that I'm finishing. I almost completed my job to write a book. And now I'm shifting, because I was very busy and I was not doing enough exercises, and now I decided from several days ago, I decided, okay, now I go every day cycling, some days 100 kilometers, some days 60 kilometers, some days like maybe 45 kilometers, but every day, and we'll combine it with resistance training, and will spend more time outdoors, because I have to take care about my bees. And now it's time, I will continue to work a little bit in the research of extracellular matrix, but again, I almost know everything what I need, and I will not shut down, but I will slowly decelerate this presentation of the video. Videos I made not for you, actually, it is for me to give me some motivation to work hard. Now job is done. Now job is done. I didn't get much appreciation, but I don't care much. It's again, my goal is personal rejuvenation. If it will work, it is enough for me. I have quite many inventions which were supposed to help all the mankind, and instead I got only some complications sometimes, like even people trying to put me in jail. Why? Because they were thinking, if they put me in jail, I will work better. Yeah, okay, whatever. So you see that we got to some very critical moment of civilization development. This critical moment, it is like, because we are at the peak, at the maximum of the comfort, at the maximum of the productivity of our civilizations, and maximum comfort, maximum prosperity. Next 10 years will go down, quicker, and very quick, okay? Will go, everything will be destroyed. There will be famine, will be small wars, will be this concentration camps, and fighting between group people for food and for power. And there will be very hard times to survive. And again, if your health is strong, then your chances are better. And this is what I tell him, that and if I do some videos, it is to motivate myself to work harder, to survive these 10 years. And yeah, okay, then this is what I do. I care about myself mostly. And again, I will decelerate because I don't have time, much time, and also I don't have much to express. In my videos, I already have almost all the information is available. And so that's all. That's all. Now it is time to make real, practical rejuvenation. And I work on it. I will work on it and I enjoy it. Okay. Thank you for your time. Subscribe. But okay, not so many new videos. And if you not make likes, I don't care. In about 2 months, I will probably shut down the channel because I don't see any purpose. I mean, okay, if I will not shut down, I will stop making new videos because it has no sense for me. I will continue to work with people personally. I will continue to work on myself, and I will also have to manage with my private life, with my with my financial situation, and I will do it. I will do it. It's not much time for free. Free education is getting over. Okay, you can get free education from people who are promoting this B3. With some supplements which increase risk of cancer, or substances which do nothing to you, nothing to your health. It's your choice what to do. Your choice. Okay. Okay. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.